Hello, welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy and Amit. We are here because our man Vasanth Ravi. We love him.
Very excited.
We both discovered him when we watched. We'd seen him in A Jailer, but he really hit the radar with Rocky. That just blew me away.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Rocky's the first time I saw him because I mean he was in Jailer, but he wasn't
No, he wasn't the
he
president.
was underutilized.
Yes.
I would say.
So
in that one.
Technically we did see him, but he really blew us away in Rocky. So it's like, wow, this guy. So then we've seen a few of his other movies, and then we're very happy to know that he has a new movie coming out called Weapon, and it's directed by who's it directed by?
Guhan Senappan.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what else he's done, but the posters look very like military war kind of movie, but we'll see.
Right.
I mean, sometimes the trailers give you a little more subtext, but very excited to see him something new. Of course, Arjun Matheson is now my favorite director, Indian director, after seeing his movies. All his movies have blown me away. My God, they're just gorgeous works of art.
No, he's very good.
Robbie, let's take a look at this. Okay, Here we go.
This is not a normal mission.
Was he? It looked like it. What?
நீங்க assassinate பண்ண போறது.
Yeah, they got my attention.
ஒரு சாதாரண மனுஷனே கிடையாது.
He's not a normal.
இது வரைக்கும் 35 கேங் அனுப்பியிருக்கோம்.
Oh, look at him.
அதுல ஒருத்தன் கூட உயிரோட திரும்பவே இல்லை.
அவன் யாரு, என்ன, எங்கிருந்து வந்தான்னு எவனுக்குமே தெரியாது.
Okay.
He's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
No, he's fine. This is good. Wow.
இவனுங்க சுட்ட ஒரு புல்லட் கூட அவன் மேல படல. புல்லட்டே கிரஷ் ஆயிருக்கு.
I think we found an superhuman.
அவன் ஒன்றும் சூப்பர் ஹியூமன் இல்ல, அவன் ஒரு மான்ஸ்டர்.
அவன் தலைய சீவி இந்த டேபிள்ல நான் வைக்கிறேன். I want that swastika. It's not a game. It's a war.
Oh, look at him as a cat.
நம்ம அவன் தலையை எடுப்போம், இல்லைன்னா நம்ம தலை போயிடும்.
இந்தியாவில் மட்டும் 45 ஹெக்டர்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபாரஸ்ட்டை அழிச்சிருக்காங்க.
So expressive.
His eyes.
வாய்ப்பு இருக்கா? வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு.
What?
ஒரு சில கழுத புலிகளை வேட்டாட வேண்டிய வேலை ஒன்று பாக்கி இருக்கு. கலியுகமே ஆரம்பமாக போகுது.
It is soon. So we still don't have a release date.
That was insane. What is
very comprehensive trailer there. Like that had a lot to it, I think, and a lot of action. So yeah, and you were right. It is definitely in that more military style of action, like with the outfits, with the missiles, with the explosions. We didn't see any tanks, but
I bet they're on their way though. There were some trucks.
Yeah.
There
were some trucks.
I liked it because I was expecting a military movie. Like, oh, let's go get the bad guy. But what we have is like some sci-fi craziness. Like, what? That was a nice little surprise.
He's a superhuman. Yeah, like there's some experimental.
Bullets couldn't hit him.
Well, yeah, that definitely got my attention, as you mentioned at the start when we just saw him. Like, what? Is there a chair somewhere?
What is that? I know, and it was subtle. I was like, hey, is he off the ground? And then all of a sudden they just cut. I'm like, okay, let me think about this.
Yeah. Perfect job. Perfect way to just draw you in.
I know.
That looks really good. Looks really good.
Wow, it looked like a blast. I mean, what? And so Of course, Vasanth Ravi got a lot of cool moments in that, a lot of good heroic
Yeah.
moments, and you just see those big eyes, they just take over the whole screen. He's just like,
And the gun.
I love that.
Like that big, like, what was that? Was that gun called? The one that doesn't run out of bullets.
God, I don't know shit about guns.
The Tommy gun.
Tommy gun. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Yep,
that was great, and it's funny too because the last thing we saw him is we watched Ozniv's, and
Yes,
he was
yes,
just kind of a family man, and he was all like
Yeah.
overwhelmed and screaming and scared, and that is not this. This is
No,
completely the opposite.
This is more reminiscent of his Rocky times. I feel like it's been the action sequences, and yeah, we saw him do some pretty damn horrific stuff in that movie.
Oh
You know,
my
he might be
God.
doing something. I don't know if it's going to be as gruesome as that movie, because that movie was the most violent movie of all time.
Supposedly, even though they cut it all, who knows what's in there that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
violent? I have no idea. It was all gone.
Yeah,
Oh good.
but in general, look, this looks good.
Like a blast. Are you kidding me? It looks so good. I like it because we have all these little weird elements. We have the little flying bugs that maybe kind of a drone kind
Yeah.
of things, and some are red, some
Show
are
them a few
blue.
times.
Oh, what the hell is that? And then there was a bunch of stuff. The guy hanging in the air, almost like he was unconscious but hanging, and then they
Yeah.
couldn't get bullets with. I don't know what.
Multiple. They had like cutscenes where like a missile was launched into one of the guys and it just cut away. Like I think he's superhuman or something like that, or they
He's
did
a
say something like,
superhuman.
yeah,
That's what they
he's
said.
superhuman.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They're like, no, he's not a superhuman. No, he definitely is. Something's happening there.
yeah, something's happening. But
That was kind of crazy. So the poster doesn't really give anything away. They have that weird kind of eagle swastika kind of artwork in the logo, which is
Yeah.
kind of interesting. It doesn't really look like it's involved with Nazis, but I think it's
be
the
surprised.
swastika with the eagle is just very confusing.
it really is. Yeah. It gives you
Yeah.
that SS
It's the two of that together.
feeling to it.
That's just
Maybe
like,
is it? I'm assuming this is set in like modern times. Like I didn't
Well,
feel like it
weapons
was.
look pretty advanced. Or do you think it was futuristic?
Maybe they have those drone bugs or something like that.
Yeah. Or is it like,
I don't
or is
know what
this
they were.
weapons they don't know about that have now been unleashed? Like it's modern day,
Yeah.
but they're seeing this future. They
don't know.
showed us a lot, but we know nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
There's this little poster, like a little release that they did, just the
Oh,
new
yeah, nice.
trailer coming out, so you can kind of see them fighting here, but you do not get any hint that he's superhuman, that there's anything supernatural in this. And he even did that little thing where he pulled the towel over without touching it. What was that
Yeah, yeah.
about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Vasanth Ravi is almost unrecognizable in this. You can't see his eyes very
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
No. He's a bit hidden. in
I
that one,
want to see the
but-
eyes. Give me the eyes. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty great. So I'm very excited to see more of this. That's releasing soon. Who the hell knows when?
Yeah, interested to know when it actually releases, because we don't know at this stage as to when it's actually coming out.
Maybe you
Yeah, it's
guys
surprising.
know.
This is what the second. This is the
Yeah.
trailer. We saw the teaser.
Saw the teaser.
um,
No supernatural stuff in it.
No, the teaser was a little bit different.
was
But
very
yeah, I'm
military.
surprised we don't have a date. Tells me maybe they're still doing some post production work or something like that potentially. Or maybe some more. I don't know. Can we expect any more marketing material? Maybe, but
There has to be. There's a tweet by Vasanth Ravi, and he says, "A modest endeavor from director Gahan Senapan in presenting a film that will be a stepping stone by creating a comic style of film in a cinematic experience." So he is
Comic style.
admitting comic style. So maybe it is Superman.
there you go.
Maybe it's Homelander. Maybe it's closer to Homelander.
Uh-huh.
Like a bad guy.
Perhaps. No, it did have some sort of. I mean, some of those action sequences, you might have some sort of I don't know, some anime manga kind of style of craziness.
Yes! It was so good.
So, you know, with some of the action sequences, we might see some of that.
I know. I like that. Because for a long time we've been fed that Marvel version of superheroes. We've seen the same ones over and over again: Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Wolverine, whatever. We've seen them all over and over again. They keep making the same movies over and over.
Yeah.
We've seen it presented one way: heroic people. They're kind of damaged
Mhm.
sometimes, but so I like that there's stuff with boys and like this. We're bringing in superheroes
Yeah.
a whole different
Darker.
way. Like it's a whole
Yeah.
different take on, like, if there were really superhumans, it would not be a good thing like this. Like they're like, if we can't kill this guy, it could be bad. Like he could do anything. So they're all like, we got to kill him. Like that's instantly what humans want to do. They got to kill things. But I think that's really interesting to take it to that kind of a place now where superheroes are kind of the bad guys. I mean, there's always been bad guys in superhero movies, but it
Mhm.
seems like he's Superman almost, but he's bad.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Correct. No, I don't know. It looks like he's a straight up villain.
Yeah.
The concept of the anti-villain is always the most fascinating one, because they can sort
Yes.
of go both ways and they have the shades. Whereas if you just have a typical like protagonist or antagonist, it's just like pure good, pure bad,
Exactly.
or the backstory or something like that. You can
Exactly.
do much more with the
Exactly.
anti-villain concept. So I'm interested to see what position they take with
Mhm.
this particular superhero, as they
That's right.
called him in this. Is he an experiment? Is he a machine? Is there like an institute behind him that built him or something
Yeah.
like
Is
that?
he a
Or
weapon? Was he invented? Like,
yeah, yeah,
made in a lab. Send out the humans, the superhuman, indestructible people who can be like
uh-huh.
win wars, and of course that all goes awry every time.
Yes, of course.
So if Vasanth Ravi's out there and he's
Yeah,
watching this, fill us in, man. We need to know what this movie's about. Tell us what this movie's about. And in the meantime, if you
definitely.
guys have any inside knowledge, reading the
Yeah, of
trades,
course.
knowing stuff, let us know what you know about this movie and any
Yeah,
little details. We'd love to hear it. And be sure to follow
definitely.
D54, subscribe, like, comment, both our channels, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.